someone calls me with more bad news like every 5 minutes.
It just felt so stupid. The fact that I would offend other people or hurt other people was definitely not.
Well, police have arrested ASAP Rocky in connection to a shooting that happened last year.
ASAP Rocky has been arrested at LAX.
Rocky times for ASAP Rocky.
Oh, please don't step on my toes, please, all right?
The hip-hop artist entering a downtown LA courthouse this morning with up to 24 years of his life on the line. The 36-year-old charged with 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic weapon.
Y'all buckle up because this tea is scalding. Imagine waking up to find out that your ex is not only in some serious legal hot water, but your longtime frenemy is low-key celebrating it. Yeah, this is the mess Rihanna, Kendall Jenner, and ASAP Rocky are tangled up in right now, and it's juicier than we ever expected. Is Kendall finally getting her revenge after years of Rihanna's shade? And did ASAP Rocky's past drama with Kendall spark this whole feud? Let's spill all the details. So here's where it all starts getting sticky. Kendall Jenner might just be getting the last laugh after all these years of subtle and sometimes not so subtle shade from Rihanna. But why would Kendall even care about Rihanna and ASAP Rocky's drama? Well, if you didn't know, and trust me, a lot of people didn't.
Hey, ASAP, what's up, bro? Hey, Kendall. How's the show? How's the show, guys? Have a good night, guys.
Kendall and Rocky weren't just a casual fling. These two were serious enough to hit up the Met Gala together. And if you know the Met, you know that's a big deal. That's not just some we're hanging out type of date. That's we're either in love or doing this for major PR levels of serious. Fast forward to ASAP Rocky getting together with Rihanna, and suddenly the vibe shifted. Rihanna's been pretty clear about how she feels about the Kardashian-Jenner clan. She's not a fan. But her particular dislike for Kendall, that's been next level. And fans have been speculating that it's all because of Kendall's history with Rocky. Rumor has it Rihanna wasn't thrilled about Kendall's past with her man. And let's just say, Riri does not play when it comes to her relationships. Now Rihanna's been throwing shade at Kendall for years. Remember when teenage Kendall fangirled over Rihanna and tweeted about wanting her to perform her fave song? Rihanna clapped back with a savage, "Well, don't come," and that was just the beginning. Riri's issues with Kendall run deep, and sources close to her have spilled that Rihanna can't stand how Kendall's whole career was handed to her on a silver platter, thanks to her famous family. Meanwhile, Rihanna had to hustle hard to get to where she is, and that's something she takes major pride in. But here's where things go from petty to downright messy. ASAP Rocky's legal drama is spiraling out of control, and Kendall seems to be watching it all unfold with a smirk. Rocky's trial isn't just going badly, it's a total disaster. New witness testimony is making it look like he might have made a huge mistake by not taking the plea deal that was offered. And if things keep heading in this direction, Rocky could be facing up to 24 years in prison. Yup, you heard that right, 24 years. So what exactly went down to land Rocky in this mess?
Testimony continued today in rapper ASAP Rocky's assault trial. Here he is making his way into court this morning. The accuser, formerly known as ASAP Relly, was back on the stand today for cross-examination, answering questions about his finances and career. At one point, he shouted to Rocky, quote, "You did this to yourself." Rocky is charged with 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm.
It all ties back to an alleged shooting involving another ASAP mob member, ASAP Relly. The details are wild. Apparently, things between Rocky and Relly had been tense for a while, but on one fateful night, things took a dark turn. What started as an argument escalated fast, and before anyone knew it, shots were fired. Relly ended up grazed by a bullet, but it could have been so much worse. But here's where it gets really dark. Relly's legal team is claiming that Rocky's actions weren't just a heat-of-the-moment thing. They're saying it was premeditated. According to them, Rocky lured Relly to a remote location under the guise of settling their issues, but instead, it turned into a violent showdown. Witnesses even claim that Rocky pulled out a semi-automatic weapon and fired multiple shots at Relly without any provocation. If this is proven true in court, Rocky's in serious trouble. And y'all, the evidence is stacking up. There's video footage being used in court, and while it doesn't show Rocky pulling the trigger, it does show him pulling out a gun. That's enough to sway the jury's opinion, and things aren't looking good. Plus, Relly's testimony is chilling.
When you said he pointed at you, where on your body was it pointing?
Like towards my stomach, like towards like my headish a little. Like everything was happening so fast.
Okay.
Like, if Elijah wasn't there, I don't know what would happen.
And you said as he was pointing it at you, what did he say?
I'll kill you right now.
And was that in an angry tone?
Yeah, he was livid.
He's claiming that Rocky pointed the gun at his stomach and said, "I'll kill you right now." That's not just an argument gone wrong. That's potentially attempted murder. Despite all this, Rocky and his legal team are oddly confident. They even turned down a plea deal that would have had him serving only 6 months behind bars. But Rocky said, no thanks, and decided to take his chances in court. That's a huge gamble, especially with everything on the line. If he's convicted, he's not just missing a couple of months with his family, he's missing decades. His kids will be grown, Rihanna might not stick around, and his whole life could be flipped upside down. Meanwhile, Kendall's sitting back, possibly thinking this is karma for all the shade Rihanna and Rocky have thrown her way over the years. Fans have even noticed subtle jabs from Kendall, like cryptic Instagram posts and liking shady comments, which only adds fuel to the fire. But what do y'all think? Is Rocky going to beat these charges, or is he looking at serious time behind bars? And is Kendall really that petty, or is she just minding her own business while the drama unfolds? Either way, this story is far from over, and we'll be watching every twist and turn. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're here for the tea. And if you think this was wild, wait until you see what's coming next.